All right, boys. You already know what time it is. As like in 2 days, basically, you already know what time it is for anybody who knows what's going on. In 2 days, YouTube is gonna have to have you verify your ID to basically access YouTube. Like you got to be 18 or up if you want to watch YouTube in the United States. I think it might be if you want to use YouTube in general. I don't think this is just a United States thing. I think this is everybody. I think this is everybody. I might be wrong. Let me know, but I'm pretty sure this is everybody. I don't think this is just a United States thing. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised that YouTube verification is already here and it's already a mess. Shit, I ain't surprised. Because as we've all known, for anybody who's had to deal with YouTube in general, their AI is garbage, bro. They half-ass it every single time. It's always been a problem. It's always been a problem, bro. Every single time. So to see that this whole entire thing is already a mess is not a big surprise to me. And honestly, the biggest concern I have is that it's going to hit a lot of VTubers because obviously we're using virtual avatars, and some of people's virtual avatars, they might try and take it and look at it and be like, "Oh, that looks like a kid, so that means that must be a kid behind the screen," kind of bullshit. Because I know mine doesn't look that way. At least I hope not. But hey, you never know. But honestly, in general, this probably should not. This shouldn't even be a thing. It really shouldn't. And the only way I see this getting walked back is when they start having this AI probably hit like the big creators, like the ones who have like 500K subs plus, and this AI doesn't do its job properly, and it's like, oh, maybe somebody like Asmongold is like, oh, they look at his channel and it's like, ain't good enough for us. Let's go ahead and start banning some shit. like like if the AI starts doing that, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does, then they're gonna have to walk this back because a lot of people have been talking about switching to other platforms because of this crap in the first place. Because nobody should have to reveal who their ID is or their ID to just watch YouTube. Like, I don't know how we've even gotten to this point that they're doing this kind of crap, but we're here now. And for people who are already making money off of YouTube, I'm gonna be real with you. Uh, they should have your credit card or debit card or something already. So that should automatically verify you as an adult, period. Especially if you've been on here for a couple of years or your email's been that old or something. Like, they can look that shit up easily. Easily. So I don't know what kind of nonsense is going on here, but well, let's find out how YouTube screwed up again.
All right, guys, YouTube's new AI age verification system is supposed to be rolling out this week. And yes, I know this article says next week, but that's because it was posted on August 8th. They're talking about this week. And yeah, already
2 days
seeing
as of
a number
today
of issues popping up. There is a YouTuber with almost 200K subscribers who has apparently already been hit by this AI incorrectly. Coming to the conclusion that he's a minor when he's not.
Oh boy.
And this is penalized.
We already out here hitting 200K subs. We hitting 200K. I thought that the first victim would have been somebody at like maybe 1K or 800 or some shit like that. Like somewhere around my size. But we already hitting the big boys? Yeah, they better walk this shit back. If it hits enough of them, they're going to walk this back.
His channel, he's losing access to a number of very important features that his channel is supposed to have. And then there's something else very odd that I noticed yesterday. And I've seen a lot of people also talking about this on Twitter, which I'll show you after I explain. So when you upload a YouTube video, the AI checks it automatically for copyrighted content that's in the system. And normally it's a quick check, it's no problem. But yesterday I noticed that it was just like endlessly checked.
Oh no, I had that yesterday. I forgot. I think it might have been the cell trial video. I think I had that happen yesterday where I had the whole cell trial video where it was doing something where it was done uploading like completely, but it was just sitting there talking about some checking. I didn't pay it too much mind, but I thought it was odd. So I'm glad I'm not the only one to see that. And if this is because of that whole AI garbage, man, they needed to fix this crap, revamp it, which we know they won't, or just remove it entirely, because AI ain't gonna do it.
Checking the video I uploaded. And so I ultimately decided to eventually just release the video after waiting for like an hour for this thing to finish up. And it never takes that long. But it's like, if I don't release the video's for sure like not going to do well because it's never going to be released. And I knew there was no like actual, breach of DMCA in that video. So I knew it was fine. I decided to release it. And sure enough, way later that day, the check had finished and it was all fine. But this was a very odd thing to see. And so here's a collection of tweets that I saw from other people experiencing that issue. This one reading, for example, YouTube video friends, today's video has officially been delayed as there's an issue with YouTube's checking system, to the point YouTube is now saying ads that it inserted are not valid. I've given up it being fixed this evening, so we'll get it live tomorrow. Apologies. Yeah, hopefully I have no problem with my video since I released it before that like checking thing resolved. I guess I'll find out soon enough if the ad revenue on the video is all messed up or not.
That is wild.
And I guess I'll take this
That is actually wild as hell. That, bro, like, we have somebody out here who uploaded a video, and because YouTube's system and AI is garbage, now they got a delay when they post their video because the ads ain't working properly. Like, that's gotta suck a lot. Because for anybody who doesn't know, for videos like for YouTube Kids or anything like that, that shit ain't gonna have no ads on it because it's meant for kids. It's meant for kids. It's not gonna make a lot of money. It's not gonna have a lot of ads. That's the main reason they have YouTube Kids there in the first place, though, is because they don't want people, to have people's kids. Or at least that's the reason it was made. It was made for kids, so that kids wouldn't have to see, adult content, which can be on YouTube sometimes. And that's also what the COPPA Act is there for. That's why whenever you upload a video for people who are content creators, it will ask you, is this made for kids or not? It'll do that. That's what all this is for. So this whole entire AI nonsense where you gotta check if you're 18 or above is honestly just useless, and it's gonna cause more problems than it's gonna solve. And we're already seeing that it's causing more problems than it's solving right now. So yeah, that's really rough.
Opportunity to shill really quick too. Not going to ask for any donations or anything like that, but a like or subscription would be much appreciated. Moving along, we've got this. YouTube, why are the copyright checks getting stuck on still checking for hours?
Here we
I'm
go.
trying to upload a 16-second
It's
short
already
and I'm stuck on
begun.
check still running for over 2 hours already. I guess now that I think about it, technically maybe this video will have a problem when I try to upload it too. Hopefully not, but I'll find out as soon as I finish recording this and upload it.
It's already begun. Shit, I'm gonna find out as soon as I upload this
Team
video.
YouTube, hey, I see YouTube checks are still running today. All okay. My video's been stuck in the checking stage for 2.5 hours. A few more of these will read. It's been over 3 hours and YouTube is still checking. I don't even know if it's frozen or not. The next one saying me watching people drop videos on YouTube while I'm stuck on checking. I was too, man. I just bit the what's it called? Bit the bullet. Wait, is that the saying?
Yeah,
so
it is. It sounds weird as hell, but
okay. Anyone else having upload issues on YouTube this evening? I've uploaded 2 videos and 3
I mean,
shorts.
I haven't.
All seem to be...
Once again, I haven't had any upload issues recently, but I did have an incident yesterday. Once again, where there was that whole thing. I uploaded the cell trial, and it was doing that checking thing for a minute. I just uploaded it anyway, but yeah.
Stuck in an endless loop checking phase. And we've got 3 more examples. YouTube checking system isn't working right now, and to let people know, you shouldn't post a video because you won't get ads until it's checked. Ha 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 ha. Glad I'm not the only one seeing this. Really hope it's fixed soon. I mean, my video did say that the monetization icon I got was green and totally fine. So I don't know, man. I don't know. 2 more. YouTube checks are super slow today for me. I've uploaded 3 videos in the last few hours and all of them are stuck on checking. Is anyone else having the same issue? And then we've got this one.
Causing more problems,
I think there's
bro.
something wrong with YouTube. Uploaded my videos 3 hours ago and it's still stuck in checking process. So yeah, I'll expand on what I said regarding the ad stuff a little more because
that AI that they implemented is garbage, man. I'm telling you. It's garbage.
I think I'm going to get ads on that video, but you technically run the risk of if the video ends up, like the check ends up coming bad for you and there's copyrighted material there, that ad revenue would go to the claimant. I believe that's how that would work. So yeah, I think it's fine for me at least. Hopefully it's fine for everyone else. Although it's still obviously a pain that we have to deal with this and make these assumptions. And
Shouldn't have to deal with it in the
decide if we're gonna
first
release a
place,
video
but
or just
YouTube being
wait.
YouTube,
And I'm
doing
just
dumb
noticing
stuff.
that Team YouTube responded here to this one as well, and you gotta love this.
Doing
They
dumb
say,
stuff, bro.
Here to help. Sometimes checks take a bit longer due to the complexity of the check system, but we're always trying to give you the best results as quickly as possible. The good news is you can publish your video while the checks are still running, which I ultimately did, as I've explained. But what I'm getting at here is, like, this was an abnormal situation, and Team YouTube's trying to make it sound like it's just like normal routine stuff. This, from what I've seen, is not normal routine stuff. I don't want to give Team YouTube too much flack because ultimately they do end up helping correct some of the issues that people experience on the platform.
They do that. Usually, though, after a massive backlash, though. Like, there was that whole incident, a couple years ago where Actman had almost lost his channel due to some bull crap. And only due to the fact that everybody made noise for Actman was he able to get his channel back to where it should be right now. Or where it is right now, my bad. But yeah, no. I don't know. You can sometimes not give Team YouTube some flack, but me personally, the only time they ever respond is whenever everybody starts bothering them. That's the only time they ever respond, is when everybody starts bugging them. When you have enough people bug them, if you make enough noise, then they will respond. But otherwise, good luck.
Which, of course,
And when I mean by they, I mean they actually respond, not the bots that they got on freaking Twitter.
appreciate. But, like, come on, guys. There was something else going on today, or, yesterday, technically. Hopefully today it's fixed. I'll find out soon enough. And so that takes us over to this video that I saw on my homepage from Deep Humor. Very interesting video where he talks about some of these issues, particularly the one that I mentioned at the beginning with that creator having almost 200k subs. That's this guy, Ciros TV. Deep Humor does a great job explaining this and covering some of these problems. So let's take a look at this video.
Ciros TV that has talked about how YouTube has restricted features to their channel. They have lost all their advanced features, and YouTube claims it's because they don't have enough channel history. Keep in mind that this is a monetized content creator with over 175,000 subscribers.
That's wild. 176, almost 200k, with over 1,100 videos, and apparently that ain't enough. Crazy. Once again, that AI is already proven to be worthless.
Over 1,000 videos, and he's obviously a grown adult, but still YouTube is saying subscribers.
I love the clippy profile pic. It just makes this that much. It's like the icing on the cake, as they say, right? But like, there's something a little weird with his clippy. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm just saying though.
Over 1,000 videos, and he's obviously a grown adult, but still YouTube is saying that he doesn't have enough channel history. And this
Well, it's got to be the glasses. I mean, the glasses probably threw the algorithm off, and they think he's like 14 or something. I'm kidding. That's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on here.
video, he showed an email that he got from YouTube.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. And one thing that, really sucks for people, I mean, once again, VTubers specifically, I already know that somehow some problem's going to pop up with that. But with people in IRL, there are young people out there who look old. Like, I get told every day that I look like I'm 17, 18, and I'm turning 27 in September. Like, just because they look like they're young doesn't mean they are. That's not how that shit works. That is not how that shit works.
And yeah, you won't believe what they said.
There's something a little dystopian about waking up to an email from a trillion-dollar company that tells me, hey, guess what? We might nuke your channel if we feel like it. So I'm just panicked. I was panicked earlier. I just want to point this out. So I got this email. Let me show it. This is my email.
Totally understandable to be panicked about that, by the way. Getting emails from YouTube can be scary, especially when the freaking subject is your channel has lost access to advanced features. It's like, the last thing you want to do is click that email and see what's in there, but you obviously have to see what's going on.
Account, bada bing, bada boom. I got this email, and it said, your channel has lost access to advanced features. Now, when I saw this, I immediately panicked. I freaked out. I didn't know what was going on. I said, whoops, what did I do? Did I make a video? Something of that nature? I'm just actually panicked. I didn't know what I was in for. So I opened the email, and it says, to keep our community safe, we limit some of our more powerful features to channels who have built and maintained a positive channel history.
Bro posts over 1,100 videos.
Now, before we get into this, we don't know Bro's actual channel history or what his relationship is with YouTube. because I believe if I'm correct, when it comes to YouTube, if I'm correct, when it comes to their copyright or their strikes, not their copyright, but they're just their strikes in general. 1 strike's a warning. 2 strikes, it's like they start removing shit, and then 3 strikes is when they actually ban your channel outright. I don't know bro's history at all, so I can't really say much, but if it is talking about the verification shit and not actually about community guidelines or something like that, then actually, hold on, we can look at it right now. Hold on, what am I talking about? To help keep our community safe, some of our more powerful features to channels who have built and maintain a positive channel history. We limit some of our powerful features to channels that maintain a positive channel history or have provided verification. As of now, your channel doesn't have sufficient channel history. It has lost access to advanced features. This may have happened because your channel did not follow our community guidelines, which doesn't make any sense. What was the problem? Because as you guys are looking at on screen, it says that it doesn't have enough channel history, but it's also talking about it didn't follow the community guidelines. So which is it? Is it both? Is it one? Like, they didn't specify any of that at all. So which one is he supposed to focus on? This is like how Twitch, when they ban you, if you're not one of their top creators, they don't tell you why they ban you. They just ban you and then call it a day. They don't, and if they do somehow, communicate to you why you got banned, then they don't show the evidence of when it happened, where it happened, nothing. And I'm not saying that YouTube is turning into Twitch, because Twitch right now is a shit show, but hey.
Gets almost 200K subs, and the algorithm's really like, oh, hey, we need more channel history, more positive channel history from you. Count's looking kind of suspicious.
So now I immediately, one word stuck out to me: provided verification. Caught me off guard, a little bit confused. Don't know why that was the main concern for just tacking.
My whole big thing is
as of now,
verification bullshit. Like,
channel history.
The channel history is even worse because he has over 1,000 videos on his channel. So what kind of channel history are we talking about here?
Community guidelines. I don't even think it's channel history.
Notice how the YouTuber has to guess. He doesn't.
Yeah. And if it was a community guidelines thing, I would imagine he had another email saying there was a community guidelines violation, but apparently there was no email about that. So like, what? It just doesn't make sense, really.
Don't even know what it's about because it says it could be because your channel did not follow our community guidelines. They didn't even tell him if it's because he doesn't have sufficient channel history or if it's because if there's a community guidelines.
Yeah, they weren't specific at all.
If there is a community guidelines violation, why did they not tell him which community guidelines?
Yeah, no, that's another thing. Is if he did violate a community guidelines thing, then there's supposed to be a separate email. There's supposed to be a separate email that shows what you violated, like specifically on YouTube. That's what it's supposed to be doing. And the fact that there isn't one, as far as we know of, as far as we see here, I don't know, man. It looks like to me that they kind of were like, we're going to send this botted email, because a bot sent that garbage. We're going to send this botted email that's confusing as hell, and we're just going to say that you violated our channel guidelines and we need more verification. We need more channel history from you. Kind of crap. I don't even know, man. I know this is bad. And if this starts happening to other channels, they're about to hit a lot of backlash. A lot of backlash. If this happens to a bunch of other channels too, the backlash, and especially if it ain't warranted, it's about to get real messy out here.
Guidelines rule that he violated. How is he supposed to improve in the future if he doesn't even know what he did or violated? Now look at how.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I know they do send emails about that. I've seen people talk about that before. Like you get the email that says what part of the community guidelines policy was breached. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Impacts his channel, so he won't be able to do things like get higher daily limits for live stream shorts and video uploads, embed live streams, pin comments. What the fuck? You can't pin comments if you don't show them your ID?
Could you imagine if I could no longer pin comments on my channel? Like my viewers, you guys would like probably riot. Like it would be over for me. I can't even think about how awful that would be.
And you can't add external links to your video description, so no links to like your Twitter or Facebook or whatever. And of course, they're giving him the usual speech. If you want to restore your access, go ahead and give us a video or ID verification. Key detail here that he does go over in his video.
I need to know what video or ID verification they need, because from what I can see right now, dude isn't a VTuber like me. And even if he was, well, I can't say that because he's not, but even if he was, he should have, because he's a verified YouTube creator who's probably making money, they should have his credit card history already and his ID already. Because for anybody who has to, you know, make money on YouTube, you have to provide your ID. You have to provide some form of ID. You gotta give them your bank information and all that other stuff. If they want to pay, if you want to get paid. In his case, every video looks like in his channel has a thing of his face on it, and the video has his face in it. So what are they looking for? Like, once again, that's how you know a bot sent this crap.
This may not be available for all channels.
Trying to figure out what in God's name I couldn't access, and I couldn't do a lot of this stuff. Every video I had, the external links, which are in every single video, they were disabled. All of my videos were disabled. If you go to any video, all these links that were right here, they were disabled. I want to point this out.
That's crazy.
YouTube is not my entire livelihood. It's not my entire bag. I still work at Amazon. The reason I still work at Amazon
is because of crap like that.
Of stuff like.
And that's why if you're going to be a content creator, especially one that's up and coming, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. That's why right now the meta isn't to only just stream on Kick or Twitch. You gotta be on everything, bro. You gotta be on Kick, you gotta be on Twitch, you gotta be on YouTube. You gotta be everywhere. Just in case one of these platforms excuse me. Just in case one of these platforms decides to do some dumb stuff like this, which in this case will be implement a really garbage AI to try and verify if people are 18 or not. Like, that's why. And then on top of that, having a real life job too, not just an online one with YouTube. It's another reason why YouTubers, when they get big enough, they usually start their like a merch brand or a store or something like that, so that if something, or a Patreon, because YouTube be clunky sometimes. And not even sometimes. Recently, it's been clunky a lot for a lot of people. So to combat that nonsense, a lot of people kind of just start their own other website outside of YouTube, so that if something does happen to their YouTube channel, then they have everything backed up and ready. In fact, I probably need to do that myself. I'm probably going to end up getting a thing where I'll back up my videos onto like maybe another hard drive or something, just in case something happens to my YouTube channel, even as small as it is, because of this nonsense or some future nonsense YouTube might do, so that if my channel disappears, at least I still got something to post on a different platform, and I won't have to worry about losing all my work that I put in. Because small YouTubers, let alone the huge ones, put thousands of hours into these videos, thousands of hours editing, making the script or whatever they do. So to have YouTube try and do some bullshit like this, where they could possibly lose it all over their garbage AI and not verifying shit correctly, is insane.
Like this.
So it gets stranger too, though. If he's saying it's not his entire bag, that means he is getting paid from YouTube, which I would assume. You know, you have that many uploads, 200K subs, like surely his channel is monetized, I would presume. And that means he probably has a Google AdSense account linked to the channel to facilitate the payments.
Yep.
Which means that they should have all of his information already. And like the situation that's already absurd just becomes even more ridiculous. I really don't understand why this is such a problem. Like, what's going on here?
It's not my entire thing, but it is my art. It is my voice, and I do care about it deeply. It is my baby. This is my little baby. I care about it a lot. It's really important. So if you don't know about this channel, if you don't know about me, a while back, YouTube deleted, I don't know, 423 of my videos. And they weren't uploaded.
So he starts
That's nuts. Having 423 videos ready in the background is wild.
some personal stories of how YouTube has done similar things like this to him before. This guy has apparently had enough videos backed up to where he could have uploaded every single day until 2027. That's how many.
Oh my god.
That is
look at
crazy.
Daily videos scheduled.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, I just realized that all of these are scheduled videos.
like 3 months in
Holy
advance.
crap.
Holy smokes, dude. I'm here making videos day by day, and this guy's got 3 months of videos.
I need to hop on what this dude is doing,
Maybe
bro.
I need to become a streamer. Like,
400.
that's just, that's something else right there. Good for him.
Videos he had backed up and ready, and he's not able to do so anymore because a lot of his videos got deleted.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, not good for him on that part, obviously. You
That
guys know what I mean.
sucks,
sound
bro.
like someone who doesn't have a positive channel history? Does that sound like someone who does not have enough activity on their
400
channel?
and
Yeah, not only
bro,
does he have
that's
a
not only
pod-
423 videos. That's 423 thumbnails that he had to make for those videos, bro. Let alone the editing and who knows what else he probably did. That's dedication, bro.
positive channel history. This man's got like a positive channel future. He's got like 3 months of videos ready to go. For
3
the
months
future,
of
too.
videos ready to
The
go.
algorithm's like, hold on a second. This guy seems like too much of a new account or whatever.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. How is this where we're at?
Just pointing out, look at how vague a lot of the diction that YouTube uses in their email is.
So yeah,
It's a
that's
bot, bro. This is a
essentially the
freaking
point.
bot.
I'm not gonna watch the whole video. You can find the full video on Deep Humor's channel.
That's
we
a
watched about
bot.
half of it. This poor guy. I'm gonna check to see if Ciros has an update on what's occurred here. By the way, let me add really quick. To be fair, I of course don't know this guy's channel history. I don't know if he currently actually has a community guidelines violation or if at any point in the past he had one. And to my understanding of how that all works, you get 3 strikes. The first one is like a warning telling you what you did wrong and saying essentially be much more careful in the future. At 2 strikes, I think they do take an action against your account and penalize you in some manner. And I think at 3, they delete your account. And I do believe that as long as you don't get to like 3 strikes, the strikes do fade after X amount of time that they should tell you in an email. But what I'm getting at is I don't understand the whole ID verification part of this. That doesn't seem
It
like
doesn't
a
make
proper
sense.
resolution for community guidelines violations. And I'm really confused why this is being conflated together. I don't understand that one.
It's because it's a freaking bot. It's a botted response. It's one of those responses where they kind of just have it automatically. It's one of those responses where they kind of make it and then copy paste it into the bot so that when something goes off, boom, you get that email.
I suppose it really might all just be a mistake. Like the system's not supposed to work like this, but with the age verification rollout occurring this week, maybe things are just messed up.
It is
Like I was
completely
talking
messed
about
up.
earlier with this whole processing thing that
It's
we've also had
completely
problems
messed up.
with.
These guys are not
So,
ready.
Who knows? Let me know what you think. As for Ciros, I wasn't able to see if he issued a official like follow-up to what's been going on. I checked his Twitter account, and apparently he deleted at some point. And I don't see a video specifically made as a follow-up to that situation, so I don't know for sure. But taking a look at his video's description, it does seem like his links are working again, which is something he mentioned was an issue.
Okay,
since he
well,
got that
that's
email
good.
saying that they were also disabling the links in his description.
I mean, that should have never
And
been
since
a
the links
problem
are
to
now
begin
working,
with,
I'm
though.
going to assume that it did end up ultimately getting resolved properly for him and things are okay. And at the very least, I'm hoping that's the case, you know. As for the rest of us, though, with this policy rolling out this week, I don't know, man. I mean, this seems like a negative policy overall.
It
This
is.
verification thing,
Nobody-
which I've talked extensively
But here's the
about.
big thing is that nobody asked for this. Nobody on YouTube asked for this. Content creators weren't asking for this. The YouTube viewers weren't asking for this. Nobody asked for this. The only reason why they're doing this is because they want your ID so that they can know who you are and then send that shit to a bunch of advertisers. Or if I'm correct, if I am correct, they want your ID or your credit card. And the reason they want your credit card is so that they would make sure, because I know a lot of people are frustrated with the ads on YouTube, that they can get you to basically try and buy YouTube Premium. There's nothing positive about this update at all. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anyone. And more importantly, it makes things worse than it was before. Like, why they're doing this, it's greed. It's nothing short of greed, bro. Once again, people are already talking about finding a new platform other than YouTube. I didn't mention this before, but people are already talking about finding a new platform other than YouTube due to this crap, because they already know, especially in the VTuber space, that there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to get hit by this dumb AI who's going to think that their VTuber model is a kid, and then they're going to get freaking banned, or they're going to lose all their stuff, and people are already well aware of how garbage this AI is. And I'm letting you know right now that right now YouTube is probably not going to act on anything. But the moment this AI starts screwing up some big creator stuff, and then the big creators end up going to all these other platforms that are popping up, man, they're going to roll that shit real quick. And all it's going to take is enough. Like maybe a good 10, 20 of them get hit. Like big, I'm talking big YouTube channels, like 200K plus. Maybe 500K plus. That's all it's going to take. And when that happens, YouTube's going to have to be forced to make a decision. Either roll this garbage update that nobody wanted back, or stick with it and lose a lot of creators to other platforms. Because trust me when I say, I'm not going to say what platforms they are. There's already people out here on YouTube who is porting and moving their content off of YouTube and moving it to other platforms just in case. Just in case. So YouTube better get their shit together. That's all I'm going to say. Because nobody asked for this nobody asked for this crap. Once again, nobody asked for this. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do. I don't know how bad this is going to get. I mean, I could see it getting really bad. But yeah, I mean, we are here 2 days from now. 2 days from now. Basically another 72 hours. 48 hours. Between 48 to 72 hours. We're going to see how garbage this AI is.
Out over the last week or two. So you all know my opinion on that. And I'm certainly concerned about that for all of us. And not even if the system continues making mistakes, but the function in of itself is an issue for many reasons, and it seems highly unlikely that they're just going to roll it back, because they've been getting a ton of backlash for this thing, and they seem to have no intention of rolling it back. You know, they're kind of just like going to push this on us, just like they did when they removed dislikes. They got a ton of backlash for that, still never walked it back or anything. So I'm assuming this is going to be the same sort of thing. They get a bunch of backlash, they don't care, they're still going to do it. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, but thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my coverage, and if you did, please consider liking and or subscribing. I'll see you here in the comments and in the next one.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
This ain't gonna end well. I'm letting y'all know that right now. This ain't gonna end well for anybody, but specifically for YouTube, especially depending on how bad their AI is. Because we already got people getting hit right now, and the shit ain't actually dropped yet. Imagine when it does. Ain't gonna end well. And, you know, once again, that guy had 2,000, you know, he had over 200K with over 1,000 videos. And they were out there talking about how he doesn't have enough channel history. If we go to my channel, here, if we go here, let me load. Internet's being kind of sluggish right now. I have obviously 1.2K, 1,120 something subs, and over 2,200 videos, which is insane, I know. But I got enough channel history on here, bro. Way more than enough. Not to mention, obviously, I'm getting paid by YouTube. So there's that as well. There better not be no bullcrap that happens here. Talking about some, oh, your channel doesn't got enough history. Because I haven't violated any community guidelines. I'm clean. So I'm good. So I better not see nothing about no nonsense, bro. That's all I gotta say. And even then, like, once again, people already talk about moving to other platforms that don't got this garbage. Not necessarily Rumble either. If you're thinking about Rumble, that's not the one I'm talking about. If you know, you know. But, yeah. We'll see how this goes in 2 days. But something tells me, I just got a gut feeling that it's not going to end well. I don't know how I know this. It's something like, it's just telling me, bro. But without further ado, make sure to leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you guys think. I know some creators right now that are not just boycotting YouTube outright. And basically saying they won't upload on YouTube, or they won't stream on YouTube, or they won't even use YouTube until they back off of this nonsense. And honestly, that could be a thing that works, because there's nothing that can make a company move more than money. And if people just stopped using YouTube all of a sudden, then I could see that happening. The main problem, though, is not everybody's online and sees this stuff. And YouTube is used for a wide variety of purposes. Like, I forgot how many people use YouTube a day, but I don't think we would be able to get enough. We need at least half of YouTube to stop using it. Like, half of people to stop using YouTube for them to notice that they're fucking up. It would have to be like an organized thing. We need like a petition or an organized thing to get rid of this whole entire verification crap to get this to work. Because otherwise, they're gonna look at it and be like, who cares? But everybody's got different lives, everybody's got different things they gotta do. If they wanna stand in solidarity, hey, I'm down with that too. But at the same time, I also love making YouTube videos, and I'm not gonna lie when I say this, unless I start seeing things get really, really crazy bad, I think I'm here to stay. But at the same time, I already know not to put all my eggs in one basket, which is why I still got my job that I have, plus this, plus Tik, plus YouTube, plus obviously, Twitch and TikTok. Though TikTok's also going through its old shenanigans with the United States right now too, so they're not safe either. Which is crazy that we're even living in a time right now we gotta deal with all this nonsense, but here we are. Well, without further ado, that's pretty much gonna do it. I'll see you guys in the next one, and that's gonna be Shinobi signing off. Peace.